YouTube? Welcome back to Show and Tell Vapes. So for today's review, I got the Drop Solo from the Vapor Chronicles. You might know him as Brian and Digiflavor. I picked this up out of my own money for the purpose of this review. So this is a 22mm atomizer, single coil. Not to ruin the review, but this thing's got excellent flavor. So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to drop it down below. I'm going to show you what comes inside the package. Going to throw a bill in there, wick it up, juice it up. We'll bring it back on top. We'll vape on it for a little bit. Give you my pros and cons. Shoot the shit for a minute. Get the fuck up out of here, guys. So without further ado, the Drop Solo. See you down below, guys. Here we are down below with the Drop Solo from Digiflavor and the Vapor Chronicles. This is going to be your packaging that you receive your Drop Solo atomizer in. As you can see on the top, it's going to say Digiflavor, Drop Solo, designed by the Vapor Chronicles. On the bottom, it's going to say Digiflavor. On the top, you are going to have your social media platforms for Facebook and Instagram. Nothing on the sides. It's going to say digiflavor.com, digiflavor.com on the other side. And then on the back, you're going to have a few specs about the Drop Solo. You're going to have your scratch and sniff authenticity checker, your barcode, and that is about it for the packaging. But very nice packaging, always from Digiflavor. So we'll set that to the side. Inside of your packaging, you are going to get one user manual for the Drop Solo. You're going to get a warranty card, and you are going to get a little letter thanking you from Brian from the Vapor Chronicles himself. You want to freeze frame that to read it. Okay, you're going to get two peripheral pouches. This comes with two Clapton coils, which ohm out at a 0.2 ohms. You will receive a Allen key. In the second peripheral pouch, you will receive your tri tool. You will get a bunch of O-rings, 510 adapter for your 510 drip tips. You will receive a squonk pin. This is a studded 510 gold squonk pin. I already pre-installed my squonk pin before the video. And you will get an extra set of, let me see, these are Allen key screws. So you have an extra set of post screws in case you don't like the flatheads that are pre-installed. Okay, you will get an extra PMMA cap in the color that you chose your atomizer in. Okay, you will get one beauty ring. You will get an extra 810 drip tip. Alright, which is frosted. And here is the star of the show, the Drop Solo. As you can see, I got mine in the black color. Let me set this to the side for a second. But on the top, we'll start with the top of it. You will have an 810 frosted drip tip. Alright. On the top here, you're going to have a black O-ring for the inside the top cap here. Alright, you're going to have a little bit of these indents right here to use for your knurling, basically to grip the top cap, to take it off. Okay. Coming down the side of it, you're going to have the infamous notch that was on the original drop. Alright, this locks your barrel into place so it does not spin when you're returning it off of your mod. And then right on here, you're going to have your airflow, which consists of 10 holes. Alright, and you are able to turn these air holes off one at a time. It goes from top to bottom. And let me see, I'll show you right here how it works. These O-rings are very tight when you get it, but basically I didn't lube these up. You can turn off one hole at a time. So you can turn 1, 2, 3, 4, then it will start to drop down to the next row. You can turn these ones off, and so on. Okay, so that is your airflow. Very smooth with these holes, by the way. Underneath that, it's hard to see on the black, but it will say drop right here. On the other side, you will have your 10 air holes again. What you do to one side, it will also happen to the other side. And on this side, it will say solo underneath the air holes. Okay. Moving on to the bottom, it's going to say Drop Solo, Digiflavor, going to have your serial number, and it's going to say designed by the Vapor Chronicles. You're going to have your 510 studded squonk pin, or not studded squonk pin, I mean you're going to have your 510 squonk pin, which I pre-installed, or your studded 810 pin. Over here you're going to have a Phillips head screw to remove your positive post, and that is the bottom of the drop solo. So let me grab an atomizer, and we will throw this on top of I got the Pulse 80 watt. Now before the video, I went and pre-installed a build in here to save some time for the video. I have a stagger fuse Clapton in there, but we will take this off, and here is the build deck, guys. So it consists of 2 posts. Now the original drop, you had 2 posts here and 2 posts here since it was a dual coil, but this is like the little brother to the drop. So they took away 1 set of posts and they left 1 set of posts in here instead of 2 sets. So the way, alright, let's just start with the build deck though. So right here it has a 5mm deep juice well. Alright, and your build deck from this side to this side is going to be 18.5mm build deck. Alright, like I said, I already pre-installed the squonk pin. Let me raise this coil up a little bit to show you the squonk pin. But there, as you can see, the squonk pin protrudes up about 2mm, and what that does is when you squonk your juice, it will flow over the squonk pin into your 5mm deep juice well, and anything that is underneath the squonk pin will stay in for your coils to wick, because this build is going to rely on capillary action. So your cottons are going to lie in the build deck, and it's going to suck up the juice and go into your coil. But anything above it will squonk back into the bottle, and anything below it will remain in the juice well. So let me bring my coil back down. Alright. And the way that I like to build this, well, basically, let me tell you how big these post holes are. These post holes right here are 3mm by 2.5mm. So you are able to fit some massive coils inside of here, guys. Alright. But the way I like to do my build is, I like to throw one of the legs underneath and the other leg on top. It might be a little difficult for some of you to do that are just beginning building. But the easiest way to build this is just take your coil and drop both of them down, and that's why it's basically called the drop. You tighten in your screws, which are right here, your flatheads, or you can install the Allen key screws, and you will just drop your coils right in here, tighten in your leads, and basically you can just put your cutters right underneath here and snip the rest of your leads off. So it's very convenient. But like I said, I like to do my builds this way, with one underneath and one going over the top. So that is how I have my build. As you can see here, this is going to be your top cap, and there's that little notch I was talking about. That is going to line up right here. And when you put your top cap on, the notch will go right in like so. So you can, turn your atomizer off without no problem. Now, let me show you the other top cap that this comes with. It also comes with a PMMA cap, and the PMMA cap is going to be shorter, as you can see. So with the PMMA cap, you're going to get much better flavor, in my opinion, because it is shorter and more condensed the chamber. But the difference with the top cap, besides it being smaller, is the top, see these top row of airflow holes right here? You do not have that on the PMMA cap. You're just going to have the 6 holes like this over here. So you have 2, 4, 6, you have 2, 4, 6, and the top row is non-existent on the PMMA cap. Alright? But on the PMMA cap, it's still going to say drop on one side. You're still going to have your locking features right here for the top cap, and it will say solo on your other side. You will have a silicone O-ring inside here for to hold your drip tip in. I like the form of this drip tip too. Is an 810 drip tip, but the way it contours, like the way it's shaped, it has a slight dip in it, so it's very comfortable on your lips. But yeah, that's basically the top caps there. Like I said, they're basically the same. This one is shorter, and the top row of airflow holes is non-existent, like I said. But yeah, I haven't been using the metal one myself too much, but I noticed a whistling sound when I use the metal one here. But it's not that bad. It's a little bit of whistling, but other than that, that is the top caps for the drop solo. Alright, and it also, like I said, it comes with a beauty ring, which when you put this on will make it a 24mm. So I'll show you how that goes on. You'll just take your atomizer off like so. Take your beauty ring, you can place it on the bottom here, and just screw it onto your mod like so. And that will bring it up to a 24mm. So there you have it, guys. So what we'll do now is I'll wick it up real fast, since I already have a build in it. The build I have in here right now is coming out at 0.27. I've been vaping in at about 50 watts. So let me just dry fire this real fast for you guys. We'll throw some cotton in there. Make sure there's no hot spots. We'll wick it up real fast. We'll put some e-juice on it. We'll come back up top. We'll vape it real quick. I'll tell you my pros and my cons. And we'll get out of here, guys, and call it a day. So while I'm waiting for that to dry off, the cotton I will be using today is the Swag Project. This is some very good cotton. I highly recommend picking this up if you haven't tried it already. It's an ultra heat resistant, and it has no burn-in time basically. But yeah, I was lucky enough to get this from a friend of mine called Ken. His name is Kenny Strickland. He gave me a couple, cans of this to try out. It's 100% organic. But enough about the cotton. The juice that we'll be vaping on today is from Glass Vapor. It is from their basic line, and it is a sour, sweet strawberry gummy candy. As you can see here, it is a sweet strawberry sour gummy and mixed berries. It is a 70-30 blend, and it is a 3mg. This stuff is very good. I was lucky enough to receive the whole basic E-line, their whole lineup, and I'll be doing a review pretty soon coming up. But these e-liquids are very good, guys. They're very coil friendly, and they taste very good. So, alright, that coil should be cool enough by now. Fill my cotton in here real quick. Alright. Go. Cut one side off. Cut the other side. Cut the other side off. Do a quick little fluff real fast. I don't really fluff too much on my RDAs. I really do a lot more fluffing with the wicks on my RTAs. But it doesn't hurt, to fluff it up a little bit. What you're going to do then, just grab your wicks like so. Tuck it into one side. So, get your other one like so. Tuck that one in. And then when you put your wicks in, you do not want to cover up that squonk pin if you have it installed. So what you want to do is just look in there. You see the squonk pin there, and you want to push your cotton to one side. You do not want to have that squonk pin covered up, guys. Alright, so once you have it wicked, you have your coil in there. Take your e-juice. I'm going to start it off. Wet it up. Make sure it's nice and wet. Get the vapors going, nice in there. Boom. And like I said, I've been rocking the PMMA cap because I get much better flavor than the original metal cap that it comes with. So we will be using the PMMA cap once you have it wicked up and ready to go. I'll try to show you a little squonk action, but before I do that, I just want to show you how this airflow comes in. So once you have your top cap on, basically the airflow is going to be right there. It's going to come right through here, and it's going to go right between these posts and hit your coil on each side. So the airflow is going to come in, sorry about that guys, but the airflow is going to come in here, and it's going to come in here, and directly hit your coils. So that's basically how the airflow comes, guys. But you see, if you look in there, there goes the squonk action, guys. And you hear it suck it right back in the bottle. The rest of the e-juice that it could not, fit into the deck, sucks right back in there. So what we do is we'll throw our top cap on, and there you have it, guys. The Drop Solo by Digiflavor and the Vapor Chronicles. We're going to take it back on top, give you my pros and cons. I'll show you a little bit of the vapor production, and we're getting out of here, guys. So there you have it, guys. See you up on the top. Here we are back on the top with the Drop Solo from the Vapor Chronicles and Digiflavor. So before I go over my pros and cons, I'm going to show you a little bit of the vapor production that this thing produces. I have a Canthal coil. It's a stagger fuse Clapton. It comes out at 0.27 ohms, and I am vaping it at 70 watts on top of the Pulse 80 watt box mod. Alright, so there you go. Drop Solo. Vapor production. Here we go. Oh my fucking god, the flavor you fucking get off this thing is unbelievable. Oh, it's fucking incredible. I love the fucking flavor that you get off this little atomizer. Like I said, it's only a 22mm atomizer, single coil, but it fucking vapes like a dual coil. The Vapor Chronicles, Brian, you did a good fucking job on this thing. I fucking love it, bro. But that's besides the fact. Let's get into the pros and cons. Alright, let's start off with the cons first. One con that I ran into was with the original top cap that it comes with. I don't know, maybe the build I have in there, or the cotton I have in there, the way I have it packed in the chamber. I noticed a slight whistling sound with this top cap. You may not notice it with yours, but it's very subjective. But yeah, I noticed a slight whistling sound with this. The other con that I came up with is the O-ring tolerance when you first get this. Even when I lube up these O-rings, it is still hard to adjust the airflow on this top cap. I just don't like the O-ring tolerance. I'm not too fond of it. Like I said, it's very subjective. You might not have the same problem I do. But yeah, that's the only two cons I basically can come up with this atomizer. So moving on to the pros. Pro number one is awesome flavor. As you can see, when I showed you the vapor reduction, I'm in love with the flavor on this thing. It is beyond belief, guys. Alright? Now, when I use the original top cap, I don't get as much flavor as I do from the PMMA cap. That is due to this being much shorter and more condensed. So, you have your cotton in there, your coils. It's shorter, and you get much better flavor with the PMMA cap. So that is pro number two. Pro number three is the build deck. You're able to fit massive coil builds in here for a 22mm atomizer. You can fit big coils in here, and the builds are, they're never ending. You can put so many different builds in here. Like I go on Instagram a lot, and people are putting dual coils in here. They're putting vertical coils, so you can fit some incredible coil builds in here. So that's another pro. Next pro is it comes with two top caps. That is awesome, guys. So you get to pick between which top cap you like. I like that option. The next pro would be the build quality. I didn't see no scuffs on this. Everything seems machined well, so that's another pro, the build quality on here. And another pro would have to be is it comes with coils. I like how it comes with two pre-built Clapton coils. right from the get-go. That is nice. You know, a lot of people first buy atomizers, you know, they might not have coils with them offhand. So it's nice that it does come with 2 pre-built coils. The con is it does not come with no cotton though, but hey, at least you get the coils. And the last pro would have to be, that I didn't mention down below, is when you have this in squonk mode, you can actually squonk the shit out of this, and it is very hard to leak. I'll try to show you right here. I'll squonk it. You can kind of see through the frosted top cap. I'll squonk this all the way up, and you will see it will not come out of these holes because the holes are so small. So here we go. I'll just show you real fast. There goes the juice all the way up to the top, and as you can see, it's not really leaking. It's not leaking at all. So what you gotta do: suck the juice right back in, and you have no leaking. So that is definitely a pro. This is a great atomizer for my girl because she's just learning how to squonk. And you know, other atomizer, when my girl squonks, she gets the juice all over the place. So I've been letting her use this, and she has not got it to leak at all. So that's a big fucking pro in my book. But other than that, hey man, this is definitely a go-getter. I would definitely recommend, if you don't already have this, definitely go out and pick one of these up, because this thing is definitely a winner in my book. Other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the review on the Drop Solo. Please like, share, comment down below. The Show and Tell Vapes giveaway is still going on. I only need about 15, 20 more subscribers, and I'll pick the winner. I'll post the winner on Instagram, or I'll post the winner here on the channel, or tell it in my next video. But coming up for review, I have a couple e-juice. I have 2 e-juice lines coming up. I'll probably do the Capstone RDA next, and then I got a couple pod systems coming up for you guys. But that's about it, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. To all the people who did subscribe to the channel, thanks for all the love and support you guys been showing me. And that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next video, Show and Tell Vapes out. Peace.